Andrey Santos from Chelsea. Keep an eye on this name. Manchester United have Andrey Santos on their list for the new midfielder. He's a player who is not a new name on Manchester United list. Man United already a few months ago were considering Andrey Santos. He's always been on short list. What happened in the last 2-3 days is that Manchester United made contact again with the agent of the player. So Manchester United called over the week the agents of Andre Santos to understand the situation. At the moment, as of this weekend, Man United have not contacted Chelsea yet with an official bid, with an official negotiation. So at the moment we have to talk about a contact on player side, not on club side with Chelsea. But what I can add to this story is that Chelsea don't consider Andre Santos untouchable. So if Man United arrive and put good money on the table, Man United can sign Andre Santos, because for Chelsea he's not untouchable and there could be the possibility of an exit in the summer in case of good proposal. Obviously not for normal money, not for cheap money, forget about loans or this kind of stuff, but in case of good proposal there is a chance for him to leave the club and try a new chapter eventually at Manchester United or anywhere else for who's going to make an important proposal. So Andre Santos will be one to watch. Back in February and in March, twice, February and March, Man United met with the agents of the player and they had discussions. You remember at the time the name linked with Man United was Bruno Guimaraes, but he shares the same agents with Andre Santos, so there was a conversation about this possibility. And the name mentioned was Andre Santos. Now for Chelsea, again, also with Xabi Alonso, he's not untouchable, so there could be movement. Then on Ederson, many questions on the Ederson situation. What's happening between Ederson and Man United? I did a video, guys, here on the channel a few days ago. In the title there was Ederson Mystery or Man United Mystery. Let me clarify one thing. Man United and Atalanta have all documents ready for Ederson. Man United and Atalanta exchange all the documents for Ederson. So they are already prepared to sign everything. But why the deal is not official yet? I was telling you a few days ago. Because Ederson still has to complete the second part of his medical. He did a very basic medical with Manchester United, a first part, but the real medical, the second part, must be checked after the World Cup in England, and that's why Manchester United have not announced yet the Ederson deal.
Today, we are breaking down an absolute bombshell of a transfer story that is shaking up Stamford Bridge. Reports are flooding in that Chelsea's 22-year-old Brazilian midfielder, Andre Santos, is the subject of a shock approach from Manchester United. With the summer transfer window heating up, United manager Michael Carrick has identified our Samba star as the perfect piece to solve Old Trafford's brewing midfield crisis, and the Blues are locked in crucial talks. Let's talk about why Manchester United are moving so aggressively for a Chelsea asset. The Red Devils have found themselves in a desperate situation in the engine room. Legendary midfielder Casemiro has officially departed the club, and to make matters worse, Manuel Ugarte suffered a devastating, long-term knee injury while playing for Uruguay at the 2026 World Cup. While United have already secured a deal for Atalanta's Ederson, Carrick knows he needs at least one more elite central presence, and he's looking directly at our ranks to find it. Enter Andre Santos. After an incredibly explosive loan spell with French side Strasbourg where he registered a staggering 17 goal contributions, the young Brazilian returned to Stamford Bridge last season. Under Enzo Maresca, Santos was heavily rotated, making 43 total appearances across all competitions. However, only 25 of those came as starts. Stuck in a packed Chelsea midfield hierarchy behind the likes of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, Santos is eager for guaranteed first-team football, and Old Trafford might just give him that grand stage. So, what is Chelsea's actual stance here? Interestingly, transfer gurus David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano have both confirmed that the Blues do not consider Santos untouchable. Under our newly appointed manager Xabi Alonso, Chelsea are undergoing a massive squad refresh. Since we failed to qualify for European football, there are simply fewer matches to go around next season. To prevent a highly rated youngster from stagnating on the bench, Stamford Bridge officials are genuinely open to doing business. Now, let's talk numbers. Exactly how much is Chelsea willing to sell him for? According to The Guardian, Blue Co and the Chelsea hierarchy have slapped a firm £50 million valuation on the Brazilian international. Considering we originally bought Santos from Vasco da Gama for just £18 million back in 2023, a £50 million sale represents a massive profit. For a club like Chelsea that needs to carefully navigate profit and sustainability financial regulations, cashing in on Santos is looking like an incredibly lucrative piece of business. Will a £50 million price tag deter Manchester United? Not at all. After missing out on targets like Elliot Anderson to Manchester City and Mateus Fernandes to Tottenham because they were deemed too expensive, United view Chelsea's asking price for Santos as a high-value, top-tier alternative. Negotiations are still in the early stages.